Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Gallegos, and I am here with Mitch Dyer.
Astronauts!
And we're checking out Kerbal Space Program. If you remember when we used to do command prompt, we checked this out at one point a long time ago. That was in a much earlier version. This game is part of the Steam early release games, the first wave they did of them. So not a finished game. But it has changed significantly since we saw it. Now there's actually training and scenarios that can put you right above the moon to try and land it. I've been playing a lot lately.
A lot.
And I have learned quite a bit about how to play.
You're learning your math and your space science and your NASA's.
Yes. So I'm going to load a rocket I just made for the purpose of this video.
Dire Moon Mark 1.
I have not.
Yeah.
I have not operated it.
Okay.
So I don't know
but
how
it
it's going to work.
But it is built. This is my ship.
Yes. I put some fins on it to give it a little bit greater stabilization.
Okay.
Solid fuel boosters, which have a lot more power to get us out of the atmosphere alongside this gigantic core.
Okay.
Then we're going to hopefully separate when we get towards moon orbit, and we're going to land with this piece here. So we have these landing gears here.
So what I'm already noticing, having never played this game, is it is incredibly hardcore.
Yeah, there's a ton of parts, right? Parts, 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 parts.
Oh my god.
And I added these struts to give it better structural integrity because you have to think about that, what's flying.
What are the limitations of the building? Like, can you only attach so many things? Do you have so much money?
You can build crazy stage rockets. At this point, money's not a concern. There are costs associated with items, but it's just, at this point, there's no campaign. It's just a sandbox.
Okay. So it is just about launching the ship.
I imagine in a campaign it'd be like you'd start with just launching a satellite.
Okay.
That type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
We're launching...
We're going to the moon.
So if
America won't, then we will.
I've landed on the moon, but I've never made it back.
I get stranded.
I built this lander. Well, I always run out of fuel by the time I get to the moon.
Oh no!
I built this with the intention of coming back, which is why it does have parachutes on it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
Okay, let's do this. Let's go to the moon. Oh my God, what is? Ooh. Okay.
It has some loading issues.
Yeah,
again, pre-release.
Yeah, very early.
So the biggest thing you have to worry about when you're building a rocket is the staging. This is the stages it'll go through.
What?
So I have a computer to help guide us up. This should work.
Oh God, we're just launching. I thought there was gonna be like a preparation, a countdown. No, you just go.
We have solid fuel boosters. They burn at full thrust no matter what you do.
So we're losing fuel like crazy.
Well, those, yes, and then we're burning the center one too that has all this fuel. That's gonna be our main thruster. The solid fuel boosters, I'm not too worried about. As soon as they're out, which will be really soon, those are just to really help us get up off the ground. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit.
Those fins are, they're waving.
They're working right now because I've turned on SAS, which is the computer that's helping us stay straight.
Okay.
If I didn't have that on, we'd be having a hard time.
Look at how high we are. Oh my God.
But I will say that we're doing really stable, which is good, and those solid fuel boosters are going to run out, in which case I will stage and get rid of them. That's a very important part of staging.
Does that just mean litter? Is that what stage means, is litter your garbage?
Yeah, there they go, back down.
Look at that.
Good luck down there.
Not even out of the atmosphere. It doesn't even get lost in space.
Nope, those are going to literally crash on the planet.
Sorry, everyone watching the launch.
We're not doing so hot, though.
No, we are not even out of the atmosphere yet.
No, but now we're going to do the lean.
Oh, my God. Okay, so you're just doing that with WASD.
Yeah. You're
just tilting that ship.
We want a heading of about 90 to 91 degrees.
How do you know this?
I've played a lot.
All right. So how do you learn that? Experimentation? Because there's no guide, right?
Turn it down the thrust a little bit. Yeah, there's no real... There are guides. There are lots of video tutorials and stuff.
Okay.
But you want to start the lean so that you can get your AP, which is your I can't say it. I just call it AP. You want to get that because we're going to first get a Earth orbit, which I have a satellite in orbit of the Earth right now.
I can see it.
Okay, so that just ran out of fuel.
Oh boy.
So we're going to stage again.
Oh God.
I'm going to hit Alt-L, lock my stages.
What does that do?
Locks our stages.
What does that mean?
Alt-L, space.
Oh God. What? Oh, I'm so confused. Science is hard. I don't really understand space travel.
We just we're leaving that behind. That's not going to escape the Earth's atmosphere, and at this point, neither are we.
Oh man.
So
this ship sucks.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule a burn and try and get us in orbit. We have to at least be...
You keep saying these things that I don't understand.
So I'm going to schedule an orbit at the peak of our arc here, our current arc, right? Like if I left us alone right now, we would return back to Earth. We have not... We have escaped the atmosphere, but we have not escaped... the
gravitational pull?
Exactly. We'd get pulled back into Earth.
Okay. So how are you scheduling this? How are you just deciding, like, nah, I'm going to be in orbit anyway? Because I don't understand science. Oh God, what have you done?
Sorry.
Just gonna rocket us out of this galaxy here.
I'm going to add a maneuver, schedule a burn. I'm going to get us out like that to start, and then we'll work from there.
Okay. So what is it? Does that automate the process of?
No, now we've scheduled a burn, but it is not automated. We actually have to aim for it.
Oh God. And how do you do this? Like, how do you know how to hit that mark?
So
is that your little radar thing in the bottom?
So yeah, that's my nav ball. That's kind of what real astronauts. So you can do an in-cockpit view too, but I can't even imagine trying to fly from here. You know, just like staring at this. So.
Oh man, being an astronaut sounds kind of boring.
So now we have go. Now we're doing our first burn.
I have no idea how you know this at all.
So hopefully doing this burn is going to give us we're not going to be able to achieve a stable orbit, but my hope is that if we can get a better orbit, we can fly out to here and then do another burn to get us to lock up with the moon's orbit.
Moon.
I might have messed this up though with that initial burn.
Did you burn too early?
I might have overburned.
So do you just have to like sit here and watch and wait?
Yeah, I mean you can speed up time if you want. You have to think about a lot of important things when you're building the structural rocket. Like these fuel tanks would not be able to sap fuel from this larger fuel tank if I didn't have these hoses going to them.
Yeah. Makes sense. We should speed up time.
Sure. Oh, you can't.
How come?
You don't want to do it too much because physics warp. When you speed up time, it actually fucks with the physics a little bit too. M for mature audiences.
6 minutes and 50 seconds if you want to go back and bleep that.
I messed up.
What have you? I don't even know how you know this.
Yeah, I messed up.
Oh God, what's happening?
We're going back into the atmosphere. I didn't time the burn right.
I have no idea how your brain is even capable of figuring this out.
The first launch of
it basically just looks like you're driving into a black emptiness in this video.
Well, the first launch was not a success. This is very common. See, we're already coming back into the atmosphere.
And we're burning up.
Yeah, I'm actually going to.
You're gonna bail. Abort.
I'm just gonna stage. So now, just separating us from that, since that we didn't get far enough to actually get into space.
This is a game that I'm fascinated watching, but can't possibly imagine playing.
Sure.
Like this is so far beyond my knowledge.
It sucks too, because I had really planned on us doing a lot of great things, Mitch.
I'm disappointed in you.
Now we're heading back into the atmosphere. See, eventually the plan was reach the moon, launch back with this. And then...
What if you tried the launch again with that ship? Would it be the same result?
It might not be. I could have done the burn better. But
okay.
Here, I'm just going to...
You are plummeting.
Yeah, I'm going to deploy our parachutes.
Does it matter at this point? You already failed. Like, what's the
No, at this point it's literally just like, can I...
to not die.
Yeah.
Come rescue our little dudes.
So... Well, they would have lived at the very least. Oh, never mind. The parachute.
Okay.
I deployed the parachute too early at a high enough speed that it...
Uh-oh.
They died.
Oh, rest in peace, little dudes.
Should we try it one more time?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, hold on.
Let's do a better launch that time. Restart flight.
I went to the vehicle assembly building.
Can
I'm
you
gonna try one thing.
More thrusters.
Oh God.
Yeah, lift that up.
Hold on, I'm gonna undo that because I messed up. And then I want to get rid of... It's kind of sometimes troublesome to highlight things.
I don't understand what's happening.
Well, what I'm going to do, Mitch, is I'm going to add a little bit more propulsion to us because I felt that was kind of a problem.
Yeah, we didn't get far enough out.
No, we
in that
didn't.
initial stage.
I did make... Our top is really heavy, and I feel like that's probably an issue. So I'm going to add some solid fuel boosters up here.
Oh, yeah, more fuel boosting stuff, I guess.
The problem with solid fuel boosters is you can't stop them, so actually I probably won't do solid fuel.
Okay.
I'll do, let's see. Add for those.
What is that?
So those are decouplers. That allows me to decide to fire off certain things should they become a problem. Like, you know, I can get rid of them.
So you're just equipping trash in case you want to get rid of it?
Exactly.
Okay. Will that not be a problem now that your top is even heavier?
Yeah, that's always a concern, right? I think what I'm going to do is...
I'm smart. I figured out a problem.
We're going to do a larger, more drastic sort of fix.
You're going to rip this thing to pieces.
Well, kind of.
What if you just... What the... What? Yes, obviously we're having those.
Yeah, hold on. Quick redesign. Quick rocket redesign.
I do love that this game just lets you build a space rocket.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole point, right? Is you build the crazy rocket.
It appeals to that sci-fi nerd in all of us. This game is having a really hard time figuring out what you want.
So it is, again, early build, and the early build has some known bugs, including the fact that, like, when you initially try and place certain fuel cells, they'll get stuck.
You know, not a big deal.
Well, again, it's easily overcome, and it's one of the known bugs being addressed.
Okay.
Currently.
Which is good, because it means they will fix it.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing I'll say, is that they have been Johnny on the spot about fixing things in this game for a long time.
Good. Look at all that fuel. Oh, yeah. Bottom heavy. Lots of fuel. Are those propulsion? Oh, they are now. What's up? Take us to space.
My plan is to try and get us off this planet.
There's no stabilization whatsoever, though.
That's true. Hold on.
Look, I'm thinking critically about how to get to space. What is that?
So I'm adding some struts to hopefully make them, you know, now they'll take force together. Think about, like, you know, if those tanks were just sitting there, right? There's nothing telling them, like, don't freak out, right? I know it's kind of haphazard.
So ratty. Okay. So that just keeps those things stabilized.
Hopefully.
What? Put it in the middle, at least try. What are you doing?
Okay.
All right.
Let's try that.
Damn, I really want to build a rocket. Now I do want to play this game.
Okay. Well, we're going to try and see if that Mark II of the Dire rocket
we can get there. I believe in you.
Will allow us to get there.
Go to launch pad.
It does keep track of all the previous debris, so if we hadn't cleared the launch pad, there was a good chance that debris from the first Dire rocket might have been all over the place.
That's awesome.
This time we're not taking off with any stability things like we had previously.
No, we're just launching.
Well, because this one's got 4 things, so it's pretty stable on the ground. So we're going to see how this goes this time.
Oh boy.
We're a little wobbly.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll balance out once we get to space. That fuel's not depleting nearly as quickly, and we are going faster than we were before.
It's depleting pretty fast, though.
It was not as fast as last time. What's all those red pop-ups?
It means that the engines can overheat. That's the good thing about solid fuel boosters is they won't overheat.
Okay. What's overheating do?
Eventually, if we let them overheat all the way, the engines would explode.
No! But those little Kerbal dudes.
This rocket is getting really good thrust. Like our meters per second that we're rising from the Earth is really good.
Our little dudes there look as confused as I am.
Yeah, they're kind of hilarious, right? The way that they just constantly freak out.
Not very professional of them.
All right, so
that was a way better launch.
It was. Let me do a little bit of a lean.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I will say I make that lean look really easy. It's pretty difficult.
Oh, Anthony, no big deal.
Oh!
Just in time.
That was a problem. It cleaved.
But at least you got rid of them before they exploded.
Yeah, but it cleaved off our bottom thruster.
That sucks. Damn it. It's just this little pod now. We're in trouble.
We are in
We should
trouble.
not be at this stage yet.
No, we should not. Let's see.
Should we just call it and try it again? Yikes.
Yeah, our best bet is we would be able to get a stable Earth orbit.
But there's no way we would get to the moon with this fuel.
No, not at all.
Damn
We're going to end the flight real quick.
Third time's the charm. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, I
think
do
this exactly as is, but just
well, I think what we're going to do.
Can you lower them?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm smart. I'm thinking of things. I feel so smart.
Is we're going to lower them quite a bit.
We'll need to stabilize at the top a little bit for sure.
Yeah, but you were smart. I mean, you are right. Like, we totally just needed to lower them altogether to the very bottom, basically. I think what we're going to do this time is I'm going to stage it slightly differently too, Mitch. I hope we're running into that bug. Hold on.
Can you, like, zoom out and move the camera a little bit?
What I'll do is I'll place it.
And then just drag it.
And then move it. Yeah, because for whatever reason, once you place it once, it seems to be fine.
Hey, you just got to game the system a little bit.
Oh, God.
Boom.
Okay. It's nice that it saves all of the sort of strut things.
Yeah,
too.
that's helpful.
This time I think I'm going to stage it a little bit differently, though.
Okay. In what way? You don't have the answers.
No, I do.
Your brain's just working in a very different way than mine.
In the sense that I'm going to fire these 4 first, and we're not even going to fire the second one until the first 4 run out.
Okay. I'm learning things here. I'm picking up on the basic logic of this game. And the basic logic of this game is really complicated.
Yeah. I'm actually even going to try and do one more.
Oh my god, so much power. Is it, what are you, just adding fuel?
Yeah. Like that.
What if you added more?
No.
You'd probably blow it up.
Let's try that. I mean, these struts are already in really bad ways.
Do you need to add struts to the top things now?
I don't know. Want to launch and find out?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at this. This thing's such fatty.
I know. It's all we've done is gotten heavier. I'm sure there are people that play Kerbal all the time that are like,
they're watching
what
this
are
like,
you
doing? Idiots.
But see, now we're launching with just those first 4.
Yeah, there's not. I was going to ask if you could do that without using the main thruster.
Yeah. So my plan is to use the first 4 to get up, and then hopefully detach them, and then use the main one to see if we can do what we wanted to do before. And we're still getting good lift.
Yeah.
So my hope is that we've placed. The problem is we've placed them lower, but we still have these. So
we do have more fuel though.
Yeah, and I think
we're overheating much slower.
I think what might have happened was I detached last time while we were on a lean. That might have been part of it too. Like they lean as they went towards Earth. We're doing okay though. It is a little wobbly. I mean, honestly, if I was an astronaut in a ship that wobbly, I would be
You'd
losing
be looking
my
like these
mind.
dudes.
Yeah, see, we're having a little bit of rotating going on.
Oh, wow.
Because we don't have the fins this time. The fins were actually really good for stabilizing. I have RCS thrusters, which can help stabilize you, but I'm saving those for our, in theory,
yeah, this is actually not that bad.
Moon landing.
It's a little out of control, but nothing these little men can't handle.
Yeah, I'm actually just going to let these first 4 thrusters just fire us straight up. Just get us up.
Yeah, get all the way out.
Because I want to drop them straight down.
Yeah. Back onto Earth. "20 kilometers outside of Earth." Let them go. Look at that spin. Oh my god, they must be so dizzy.
Okay. The problem is that right now if I thrust...
You're going to blow up everything.
Exactly. So...
so now you have to create a trajectory for yourself, right?
Yeah, I want to make a... I'm trying to try and create a stable orbit for us. That's probably fine. That's not going to be the greatest orbit, but I think we can work with that.
We can work with that. So can you tilt without thrust?
Yes. It's just that it's really a challenge because the ship doesn't want to do it.
So what are you pressing to tilt and stuff?
It's all the WASD keys and the Q and E keys.
Okay.
So right now I need to find... Oh, man, we're not going to make the thrust marker.
Just thrust it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't be a coward.
Hold on. I have to use our RCS a little bit. Well, it's not going to do us any good, Mitch, if we thrust towards something that isn't what we want.
I see.
Oh, gosh.
I don't fully understand what you're doing.
I'm trying to find our burn marker.
Oh, boy. This is the opposite direction we want to be facing.
Nope, it's not.
We're going to go back to Earth? I forgot my wallet and my keys. Be right back.
No, that's not it, Mitch. I'm trying to get us there.
I know. I'm looking at your space ball trying to figure out what you're doing here.
Stop talking.
You think those 2 guys in there behave like we do? Where one is just really annoying to the other one?
Maybe. Oh, gosh. What's going on?
No.
This rocket has no...
There's nothing stabilizing it.
Yeah. Hold on.
This is just not good.
No, it's really not.
Look at them freaking out. Rightfully so. Oh, my God. What if you can't just turn around in space like that? What are you doing, Anthony?
I'm trying to get this rocket under control, Mitch.
Oh,
Things are not looking good. Hold on.
No, they're not.
Hold on.
Just got to relax and let this thing spin out.
Hold on.
You are descending at a rapid pace.
Oh, wow. I really messed up.
Jeez.
I had this whole idea that we were going to...
No, don't accelerate that way.
Wow. Man, I really screwed up.
Yikes. Let's relaunch this one. Except I'm gonna pilot this.
No, you're not.
Let me pilot this.
No.
I can do it.
You can't.
No, trust me, I can do it.
All right. For the sake of comedy, we'll let Mitch try and pilot one. I'm really disappointed with this because yesterday I made it to the moon first try, and right now my piloting skills are just looking terrible.
So how do I launch? What's my launch button?
Okay.
Do I need the mouse?
No.
Okay.
So first off, we're going to hit T because that activates your auto stabilization.
Stabilization.
You're going to hit Shift
Okay.
to throttle up.
Okay.
Hold Shift down.
Throttling.
And now you're just going to hit spacebar to launch.
Okay. Do I have to hold it?
Nope. And don't hit it again.
Okay. Do I let go of Shift?
Yeah.
I got letting go. So I just need to let this happen. And
Yes.
then WASD and Q and E, right?
I should have done the lean.
How do I and then how do I
So right
stage?
now you can't actually move the rocket that much because the auto computer's kind of doing it.
But once I get into Space,
you can hit T to toggle off the auto computer, and that's how you can actually do the maneuvering yourself.
So hit T once I'm ready to start tinkering with stuff myself.
Sure.
Okay. And then how do I stage?
Spacebar.
Spacebar to stage. I'm gonna avoid that for now.
Yeah, because I've accidentally staged before when I didn't mean to.
Okay. And I'm actually not gonna ask you which of the Q, W, E, ASD does what. I'm just gonna figure this out.
Well,
no.
Think about it like a flight stick. WSAD is
sure.
up, down, and then the Q and E are is like rotating your rocket
left and right, or clockwise, counterclockwise.
Yeah, like at its waist.
That's
basically.
what I figured. Okay. So probably like right where these things meet.
Right. You're rotating on the Z-axis.
Okay. How do I use this for a camera?
You can hold it down, like click and hold down, like right click. Yeah,
okay.
So that's how you can kind of. Here, I'm gonna turn on our lights because I did put lights on this thing.
Okay. Like Christmas lights?
Well, lights because when you land on the moon, it's so dark that it's easy to tell how far you are from the surface. All right, so you're gonna need to stage here in a second, or in a second is why I said in a second.
I forgot about momentum.
These astronauts have no chance of living. Because even if we go through all the stages now. Hold on, let go.
No, we got this.
Right now, we've staged fully. It doesn't matter, though, because their pod is just held on to that rocket by force.
So afraid.
Yeah. They're just being driven into the Earth by a rocket. They can't live, though, because the parachute was on the nose cone part.
Oh, no.
You've consigned these men to a horrible death.
No, we're gonna end flight. We're gonna do it again, one last time.
If we actually wanted to reach the moon, we could use one of the pre-made rockets. They do have pre-made ones. That
no,
are
but
actually
it's way more fun to make your own.
Yeah, I agree, and to fail. Like failing is fun in Kerbal Space Program. Okay.
I think I've launched too soon.
You kind of did it while you were still thrusting up. Hold on, you're fine. You're fine.
Are we sure?
Yeah. Just hit T to stabilize.
I see. I hit T before. I think and did you do it after I launch?
No, you can do it before. It's
okay.
fine.
I thought I hit T.
The computer just tells it to lock on.
Okay.
With T to whatever degree you're sitting at.
I mean,
you're heading.
I'm already overheating. I feel like this is going much slower than last time.
No, you're fine.
Are you sure?
You're fine.
I'm so worried.
But yeah, see, I put RCS on it, these little boosters towards the top of the rocket.
Okay.
Because
these little guys here?
Yeah, it's because it'll help us. That's the fuel for them.
Oh, okay.
But it's because it'll help us stabilize when we're trying to land on the moon. And I put lights on it, too. Like, if you look down, like... Oh, yeah. So, you can see how much you're going to need to... You're fine. You're not going to stage just yet. You still got...
Yeah, I'm also going to, like, how do I stop accelerating before I stage?
So control is how you throttle down.
Okay. So I need to do
that
don't
worry about that. No, you don't.
All right.
Just let the rockets burn until they're actually out of fuel.
So that was my issue.
And then stage.
They were still burning.
They were still burning. You just fired rockets
off. I was like, get out!
Yeah, you fired them off like you were trying to make missiles.
I basically am just a missile right now. Oh, we're spinning. Should I counteract that?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I'm going to counteract it.
You go in the opposite direction to counteract. So Q. Yeah, there you go. So you
oh, okay. Q is how I go clockwise.
Yeah. And so now, as soon as they stop burning, stage.
Staged. Boom.
And now hit stage again.
Really?
Just to get away from them. Oh, I hit stage too many times.
What have you done?
I hit stage too many times.
That's what I thought was happening. Oh, God. Anthony's taken over. He's just... I was just mutinied. What have you done? This is a nightmare. This... Oh, no. Where are the dudes? Which one are they in? The middle?
They're in this pod right here. Here, let me see if I can
First person.
stabilize them.
No, go first person.
Oh, do you really want to?
Yeah. Can you imagine? This would be the most frightening thing on the planet. Or out of the planet. Huh? Just a little dude ejecting.
Yeah. I can control him.
I bet he makes it out okay.
Let's try and catch up to our ship.
Can you get back in?
If I can catch it.
Oh, my God. That would be the best. Oh, man, you're almost there. Oh, you're so close. Oh no!
Oh gosh,
it's gone.
I think he just got caught by the atmosphere.
Oh man, look at this poor guy. Oh,
Wait, we're going back. We're going back.
He's gonna burn up in the atmosphere if he doesn't get in there.
It's true.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yes.
Hold on. I got knocked out.
That probably hurt like hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little out of control. Oh god, he might have gotten killed.
This game is the best.
I think he's dead.
Oh god.
Because I've now lost control.
Oh, no, you're good. He's fine, everybody.
He got dazed. But he did slow the rotation of the rocket down with his body. Okay, hold on.
This game is the best.
Hold on. I gotta time this.
Where's the door?
It's right there.
Get it on the next one.
Okay.
Oh, he's good to go. Nope, just kidding. Anthony has made a grievous error. Yeah. Oh.
That was it. It gave me the prompt.
So in theory, he could still live. He could survive this if he gets in, stabilizes, and then yeah.
Okay.
And so he's in.
So yeah, at this point we could ride this down
and then parachute. The other guy's in there the whole time, just like, man, this is lonely.
Right? Like I just got out. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna use the stabilizer to kind of get us on a stable drop.
How much of a badass would you feel like if you were that guy just now? Like, no biggie. I flew into space and then got back into my pod using a jetpack.
Right? I sometimes like to play Major Tom in the background when those parts go on. So yeah, at this point, even with all that disaster, these guys would totally live as long as we deployed the parachute at the right time.
Yeah, don't goof that.
So.
All right, we're descending. 30 clicks to go.
Here, I'll speed it up.
All right, slow your roll. Cool. What do you want to wait for, like 5?
Yeah. Our surface to air speed is going down really good because we're passing through all that oxygen. So there's that. Like the ship itself has a lot of flat surface to kind of catch a lot of air.
You might want to deploy that.
Nope.
Okay. Parachute.
Okay.
Nope. Oh, okay.
There they go.
Oh no! Did the dudes make it, or were they still inside?
Oh, they were dead. They're 100% dead.
Oh, that was crushing.
Yeah, the Dyer was not my best rocket design. I built it in haste. Like I said, they do totally have like one that'll reach the moon, just stock built in. This one right here, like it's like perfect for it, and it's so much simpler. Like sometimes that's the thing, right? Is the simpler the rocket, the better. I feel like we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, we should. We've been doing this a while, but that was a good close.
Yeah. So that's a look at Kerbal Space Program. A lot of people have told me it seems really expensive to them at the price of like $20-something. But
when it becomes like a real game,
I'm telling you. Well, at this point, I've still spent so much time.
A lot of time with this. Yeah.
I still think that this is an awesome game and is totally worth everyone's time.
25?
I think so. And so like the whole thing is like.
You get man. You're just abandoning all of these.
No, look at this rocket doesn't even need a computer to fly on the perfect arc to achieve orbit. And no, this rocket's made so that engines will run out of fuel at key times. So you're supposed to be staging as you go with this one.
Oh wow. Yeah, this thing is clutch.
Right.
However, you're not even close to out of the atmosphere. No, there's no way you're getting out of here.
Oh yeah, I messed up.
Oh yeah, you're going for a swim.
Whee!
This is what it's like to be a nuclear missile.
For a lot more on Kerbal Space Program in the coming days, because we're definitely going to be doing more with it as it comes towards release. If for nothing else, then because this is like my personal passion game.
It's really awesome. I like this. I was skeptical about it until today when we played this.
Yeah, so it is really great. Let me see if I can get myself steered off of this right now.
No, you're definitely boned.
Nope.
No, you're screwed.
Believe.
Oh, you're 100% going to crash into the ocean. And you're dead. Oh, God.
Well, for a lot more Kerbal Space Program in the coming months, and hopefully a successful moon mission, because I've done it before, you can go to IGN.